Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 4th episode of Yuuki Yuuna wa Yuusha de Aru Yuusha no Shou. So, in the last episode, it's the Christmas season, pretty much. Everyone's getting into the spirits, you see decorations and everything all over the place. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to get too into the Christmas spirit when one of your members, Yuuna specifically, is suffering quite a bit. She's, as she put it, shouldering the debt of the aunt, or of Togo. And it's not even just affecting her, like, she tries to tell other members of the Hero Club about it, which she should, that's part of their tenets. But when she does, it spreads to them. And the worst case of it was to Fu, because she tried to talk to her about it the most, and ended up putting her in the hospital. And now she's gotten to the point where she's just completely closed off, doesn't want to tell anyone about this. Of course, Nogi, there's something she said that makes me think she might have has some idea what's going on. Because she looked at the thing that Yuuna dropped and said something to that effect, so maybe Nogi will be able to save the day. I would imagine so. Nogi's, like, you know, best character. But since Yuuna, with the help of her friends, were able to save Togo, hopefully, on the other end, Togo, with the help of her friends, are able to save Yuuna. I'm not exactly sure how they'll go about that, but, you know, that is the ideal solution, so let's get into it. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Shinshu. I bet it does. Nobody likes being stuck in a hospital. Is that a good thing? I mean, if you really want to. But yeah, Yuuna's... Oh, the Drunk Hero Club. It doesn't matter, this is an anime, they'll get drunk regardless. You know, your sister just got out of the hospital. Yes, very important. Togo always on point. If anyone needs some alcohol, it's Yuuna. You could just try the alpha waves. That'd probably help. You know, someone in middle school probably shouldn't be worrying that much about their youth. And then we go with the opening. But yeah. It does seem like they're being all silly and having fun, but you could very much tell from Yuna's, you know, face and general disposition that her heart's only half into it. Very understandably. You know, when I first started this, I figured it would be mostly evolving around Togo and rescuing her. As it turns out, it's mostly revolving around Yuuna and rescuing her. Which makes sense, her name's in the title of the show. We actually haven't gotten any battles for a while, have we? Unspoken intentions. Which is a good thing, because you can't really speak about them. Fu. What are you talking about? That's completely natural. I was pretty confused by the standby thing flashing. I bet you will. Oh man, getting the tsundere on camera. Yes, very nice things. What? Just let me read it when you're done. That's the important thing. I think they want to read it too. The reaction was great. Yes. Oh, yeah, she doesn't want them to see the curse seal. That makes sense. Because that's a thing she can apparently do. I was not ready for that. Don't ask the impossible, Itsuki. Probably related to the curse as well. Man, Yuuki is always eating something. Oh, karaoke. Yeah, I wish I could have seen all of that. My two favorite characters singing. Man, she's getting progressively more and more dead inside. To the point where they really should be picking up on this. We did not get nearly enough of that scene. But I guess the main focus of the episode is Yuuna and her troubles. Wow. Karin really has warmed to them and she's willing to feed them. Very different than Season 1 Karin. The beginning of Season 1. Be careful what you say. Yeah, just snuggle up for warmth. That's all you have to really do. You might make Togo jealous, but... Well, it wouldn't really be the hero club without her. You don't say. Your reaction didn't give that away at all. Oh, wow. We really are getting the dare. Now we're getting to the meat of it. Karin doesn't know that she really can't. But at least they're picking up on something wrong. Karin really is a tsundere character done right. Man, this is such a difficult position for her to be in. Karin's opened up to her like she's never has before, and she just can't say anything. I mean, I figured we would get a scene like this, but I thought it might be Togo that would instigate it, not Karin. So that was a big surprise. Speaking of Togo. And here I thought this was just a thing that Togo regularly did. Yeah, but yeah. If anyone knows Yuuna, it's Togo. So she knows what's up, but I don't know what she's gonna do. Is she gonna confront the Taisha? Or go to Yuna's house, one of the two. You know, putting white English subs over white Japanese subs does not make it very easy to read. I love you, Togo. Just a little bit too stacked for the window. Again, speaking of things I'm sure she regularly does. Man, don't underestimate Togo. So we're pretty much going detective mode at this point. If it wasn't obvious enough that something's wrong, that would do it. Yeah, if she didn't have some research to do, I would suggest she just goes into bed with her and cuddles with her for a while, but... Okay, I was waiting for this to come back into play. So somebody was going to the Taisha. I guess what makes sense would be her. So we're finally here. And that's why she couldn't tell any of you about it. Yeah, this is their friend we're talking about. And Togo would do it without a moment's hesitation. It is a pretty cool looking curse seal, but... Yeah, that does seem like a very unpleasant place. Wings? That's a really cool looking crow if that's what it's supposed to be. Think you're supposed to follow it. That does make sense. Man, if I didn't feel bad enough for her as it was, good God. Oh, man. Those seem like such cheery scenes on the surface. Ugh. Even worse than I thought. It's been a while since I've read such a depressing journal. And that's why she looks so bad at the karaoke. You don't need to apologize. It's a terrible situation. You know, I thought last episode was full of you and Yuuna suffering. Yeah, she's not gonna take that lying down. No surprises there. Man, this is almost getting me teary-eyed. I know that feeling. Well, after everything she found out... Exactly. I said that before the episode even began. Oh, my God. Well, that was the hardest I've been hit by a Yuuki Yuuna scene since the funeral episode of Washio. But we got a lot of information, you know, that's good. We have a much better idea of what's going on, and the characters know as well. The only question is, what are they going to do about it? We had Togo give Yuuna a hug, which is a very good start, but... But man, Claudine has grown so much since the series began. When she first joined the Hero Club, when she first showed up in the story, really, she would not have reacted like this. So her character development's been pretty nice. Oh man, the next episode. Man, why do I feel like next episode's just gonna be worse? What? What? So, that was the 4th episode of Yuusha no Shou. And, man, this episode just... Okay. So, this episode. The first big thing was Karin. She really opened up to Yuuna. She knew something was wrong, so she wanted her to talk about it because she's really become a true member of the group, has taken the tenets to heart, and wanted, to follow that, wanted Yuuna to talk to her. But like we already knew, she couldn't do it because the curse will spread. Yuuna knows this, Karin doesn't know this, so going into it I knew that would be a very difficult scene for everyone involved. Because obviously Karin's going to feel like Yuuna just doesn't trust her and everything, but that's obviously not it, but Anyway, of course, the next big thing was the journal. Togo knows something's wrong with Yuuna. Togo loves Yuuna more than anyone else in the show, so if anyone's going to pick up on it, it's her. And at some points it was really obvious that Yuuna was upset, just that something was going on with her. So she decided to do some research by breaking into Yuuna's room in the middle of the night and looking through her things. And also holding her hand when she noticed she was having a nightmare or something. And brought the book that she found to the rest of the club members, which was a journal that she had written, I think on the request of the Taisha. And that journal, oh man, that was so hard to sit through. It's good that it gave us a bunch of information, like, we learned exactly what happened with Yuuna after the big fight at the end of the first season. Apparently she pushed herself too hard going Mankai. Shinju-sama ended up having to make a whole new body for her, which, that took some time to get used to as well. Plus we learned things like the fact the body is not going to heal, and she's not going to last till spring, or something like that. And just, and of course, she was also pointing out how she felt really bad about how she had to treat Karin, how she couldn't say anything to her. And then Karin felt really bad, breaking down into tears. Togo was super angry and upset and wanted to do something. Just, oh my god, this episode. But yeah, at least everyone knows what's going on now, so from this point in the story going forward, it's a matter of, okay, what do we do to fix this problem? And hopefully they can fix it. There's probably going to be more suffering before it gets better, but hopefully it does get better. So, let me know what you thought of the anime. What's thought of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.